headed up and away towards the back post. Will it fall for a Rovers player? It might. It hits Mohammed near the line, and then Mohammed turns and is scored, and it's the new man, Qaid Mohammed, on debut to give Rovers the goal. Rovers 1, Newport 0. Newport haven't got this clear. It falls to Elliot Richards near the corner of the penalty area. Richards shoots. Oh, brilliant goal! Brilliant goal from Elliot Richards into the far corner. It's bedlam in the Blackthorn end. Rovers are 2-0 up against Newport, and the second half has started with a bang. Flicked on at the near post towards the penalty spot, and there's another header, and it could fall for a shot here, and it's Rene Howe who has, and it's just been buried in the corner. The connections continue. The ex-Rovers player has got a goal back for Newport. Side-footed, far corner. Rovers 2, Newport 1. Beardsley, who flicks in towards Harding. It might break to O'Toole. O'Toole shoots. Oh, what a goal from John Joe O'Toole. It fell to him on the edge of the box, and without even thinking about it, he's placed it into the far corner. Rovers are going to win the Anglo-Welsh derby 3-1, and John Joe O'Toole's 11th goal of the season should seal it. Newport break through the centre of the field, up to the edge of the penalty area, shot on goal, it's hit the post and gone in. Newport are in front already. Rovers gave the ball away in midfield, and Alex Rodman has run through and put the Welsh side in front. Ollie Clark near the edge of the box, 20 yards from goal. Clark shoots! Oh, what a brilliant goal from Ollie Clark! Well, he wasn't in the starting 11, but Darryl Clark put out. Some way he's made himself onto the pitch and has scored a cracker. And Crystal heads it back into the danger area. Lockyer chests it down. Montano shoots! Brilliant goal! Edge of the box first time. A moment of magic from Christian Montano, and Rovers from being a goal down are 2-1 up. Burney tries to squeeze the ball in, he just does well. He's got us to Taylor near the edge of the box. Taylor's turned, Taylor might have a shot on goal. 3-1 Matty Taylor. Harrison could be in here. Ellis Harrison could make it 4. It is. It's a terrible back pass, an awful back pass to the Newport goalkeeper, and Ellis Harrison nicked in, and Rovers have a 4th. Newport 1, Rovers 4, and they're heading into 3rd position.
It's amazing how many either former or future Rovers players scored against them for Newport in that one. Thankfully, I don't think that's possible this evening, but it's time to get you where you need to be to listen to your team in action this evening. As far as National League South is concerned, Yeovil in imperious form. Can they continue it? They're at home to Farnborough in that league tonight. If you want to listen to this, then you can listen on BBC Radio Somerset's DAB digital service or on 95.5 FM, which is where we'll send you now for full commentary of this National League South match with Chris Wheel, former Yeovil goalkeeper, alongside Sheridan Robbins.
Thank you, Ed. Yes, Mark Cooper looking for a 14th win in a row in all competitions, a 10th win in the National League South. They sit 6 points clear at the top of the division, and the visitors today, Farnborough, who are sitting mid-table in 12th but on a decent run of form themselves. They are yet to win away from home, but they have 1 defeat in their last 9 matches, so another tough test for Mark Cooper's side. He's been forced into 1 change and he's made another. Alex Whittle serving a 1-match suspension after picked up his 5th yellow card. Will Dawes is shifting back into left back, and Jake Hyde drops to the bench, and Rhys Murphy and Frank Nublet are the 2 changes. So Joe Day is in goal, Michael Smith, Morgan Williams, Jake Wannell and Will Dawes are the back 4. Sonny Blulow Everton and Matt Worthington in midfield. Out wide are Jordan Young and Sonny Cox, and leading the line Frank Nublet, who has 7 goals this season, and Rhys Murphy, who has 12. On the bench, Jake Hyde, Jordan Maguire-Drew, Josh Hours, Zach Bell and Josh Staunton. Spencer Day has also made 3 changes. He's changed his front line, and Edem Pruti at centre-back is also serving a 1-match suspension after picking up his 5th yellow card. They drew 1-1 at home to Weymouth despite missing an injury time penalty. They could have won that game but they only got that draw. So Jack Turner is in goal, Sam Saeed, CJ Fern, Ollie Robinson and Jordan Norville-Williams are the back four. Aaron Cool, Ollie Pendlebury, Reggie Young in midfield, and up front Ricky Holmes and Sid Nelson, who had a loan spell with Yeovil Town back in 2017, making 12 appearances. On the bench, Adam Meckley, Jaden Perez, Connor Cullen, Taylor Maloney and Connor Hall. Delighted that former Yeovil Town goalkeeper Chris Wheel is alongside me, and it's slightly different atmosphere to the last time we were on commentary together. It's all very positive here at Hewish Park.
It's very positive. The terrace is very full as well, and it's a perfect evening for a game of football. There's no wind, it's a little bit of a dew on the ground. Yeah, it's a beautiful evening for a game of football.
It certainly is. No rain pouring down like it was over the past few matches. The pitch looks like it's holding up really well. So Yeovil Town, of course, in their green and white striped shirts, green shorts and green socks. Farnborough in their yellow shirts, yellow shorts and yellow socks. Yeovil kicking from right to left as we look at it. Joe Day taking his place in goal in an all-blue goalkeeper kit as Yeovil get us underway. Jack Turner sporting a pink goalkeeper kit as they come forward at pace. Yeovil Town through Sonny Cox, who got his first 2 goals for the club on Saturday. It's cleared by Farnborough though, but only as far as Morgan Williams. On the halfway line is Will Dawes, the makeshift left back, although he's played there a few times before, did so for Oxford last season. 1-1, picks out a nice ball through Sonny Cox, can't quite keep a hold of it, goes out for a throw-in to Farnborough. Spoke to Mark Cooper before the match, Chris, and he said he wanted them to come out strongly. They've been scoring early goals and you can see that intent already.
Yeah, when you're scoring early goals, it helps massively just to settle down and get into the game. And yeah, I've noticed that over the last few weeks that they've been doing so.
Flicked on header from Farnborough, intercepted by Dawes. He can't keep a hold of it at the second attempt though. Here's Ricky Holmes for Farnborough coming forward on that right hand side. Picked out his man in the box. That's a good ball. Finding Faluji and then out wide once more. Cross comes in, cleared by Morgan Williams. Only as far as Cool on that far side. Challenged by Young, keeps possession well, trying to find Sonny Cox, but it's intercepted by a yellow shirt on that far side. Right on the halfway line is launched forward by Farnborough. But it all goes all the way back to Joe Day. So first bit of defending that Yeovil have had to do, and very calm on the ball.
So Joe Day, I really like Joe Day. I'm very impressed, and it has helped settle everyone down at the back. I noticed a few times the defence were looking around at the goalkeeper before Joe was here, and it just helps settle everyone down when you've got a very experienced goalkeeper in goal.
Yeah, you almost forget he is on loan from Newport County, who are playing Rovers this evening in the EFL Trophy, of course. He has certainly helped shape things up in terms of Yeovil's defensive record as they try and win it back on the halfway line through Sonny Cox. He's taken to the floor right on the centre circle, get the free kick to Yeovil Town. Sonny Cox, the young striker on loan from Exeter, scoring the brace on Saturday. Out wide to Smith. Here's Jordan Young on that far side, finding Reece Murphy. Worthington launches it forward. Cox is going to make the run. He's done really well. Goes back to Smith. A looped cross evades everyone. Dawes is going to chase it down. He's got the pace, but he's got Reggie Young for company in Farnborough. He's got pace himself. Does he keep that in? He does. Challenged though by Low Everton. Finds Worthington, who puts it out of play. Just a little bit of lack of communication right on the halfway line is a throw-in to Farnborough.
I don't think Worthington was happy with Dawes there, but Worthington, it was a poor pass from Worthington. I'm not sure what he wanted Dawes to do. He flew his arm up in the air in disgust, but it wasn't Dawes' fault.
No, quite. Throw in to Farnborough. Nelson will take it. Just inside their own half, so they go back to centre-back position of Courtney Fearn. One of those changes, and changing the back line due to suspensions. It's all happening. There's a few players on 4 yellow cards for Yeovil Town, which we'll keep an eye on. And now they've come forward once more. Shot at goal just wide. That was not far away from Follovey. cut inside, and you can see the reaction of the striker. He knows he should have done better. He had time, had space, goes wide of the post.
He did. Well, he had a lot of time and a lot of space right on the 18-yard box. Yeah, he would be disappointed not to hit the target there and at least not get a goal. But yeah, very easy chance for Farnborough, and a warning sign to Yeovil.
Yeah, he's got 3 goals this season. Was at Chelmsford last season. Signed in the summer for Spencer Day. Big, strong striker. He'll have felt he should have done better. 5 minutes gone here. Yeovil 0, Farnborough 0. Yeovil looking to continue their fine form in this division. This would be a 10th win in a row if they can get over the line. Turner launches the ball forward, headed away by Williams. It's picked back by Farnborough though, they're good on the ball. Chested down though by Jordan Young. Are they going to punish them? Farnborough, the pace of Sonny Cox has done really well to beat his defenders. Launches a lovely ball forward to Murphy. Murphy was making the run, it's intercepted by a yellow shirt. They can't keep it in, right in front of Mark Cooper in that dugout. Almost a perfect ball forward. They've still got possession on that far side. You could just sense, couldn't you? Reece Murphy was just waiting, ready, poised. Didn't quite come off this time. Here's Will Dawes on the left-hand side, drifting forward from that left-back position. In their own half still, Yeovil. Here's Newblay. He's sporting that short sleeves and gloves combination.
I never quite get that.
No, neither do I. Here's Jake Wannell for Yeovil. Dawes. Back to Wannell once more, really enjoying the possession as Low Everton has tracked back. 6 minutes played. Still goalless here. We're on BBC Radio Somerset with me, Sheridan Robbins, and former Yeovil goalkeeper Chris Wheel taking you through this one. Trying to get forward, Yeovil, being patient. Here's Worthington, launches the ball forward to Newblay. That's a good ball. It's dealt with by Farnborough, but they haven't quite put it out of play or kept it. It's right by the corner flag now. Newblay's not going to give it up. Does he get the final touch? I think he does. So it goes out for a goal kick. But relentless once more and just enjoying more of the possession.
Yeah, just going back to Sonny Cox's chance there when he dribbled through and played a lovely through ball. It was just intercepted. I would not want to be a defender today if he's running at me and then Newblay's running at me. It's going to be probably a tough night for Farnborough on what it looked like after already an early few minutes. But if Cox has got that much pace, then yeah, it's going to be a tough night for them. Hopefully, anyway.
Let's hope so. Here's Jack Turner. Headed away, or forward by Williams. Can't keep it, though, through Young. It's just a bit of head tennis going on. Chested down by Worthington. Finds Sonny Cox once more. He's playing with confidence. Fresh from his first 2 goals. He passes it to Newblay right in the middle of the park. Now Low Everton getting involved. Here's Newblay. Tries to loop it through to Dawes. It takes a deflection, goes out for a throw in an attacking position. Here's Dawes on the ball. Short. Good control from Sonny Cox. He's pulled to the floor. The referee says no foul. I think that's very harsh indeed. And now Farnborough are going to try and hit them on the counter, but it's intercepted by Michael Smith. And then Young tries to loop it through to him once more. Challenge comes in from Young. That's going to be a free kick to Farnborough, and the Yeovil Town fans, let them know what they think of that. I don't think they can dispute that that's a free kick, but it was certainly a free kick on this near side as well.
I don't know how he's missed it as well. He's just grabbed hold of his shirt, pulled him back, and Sonny Cox has gone to the floor, and it's definitely a free kick. It's the ref standing right in front of it. I don't quite get how that's not. And then hopefully that's not knocks a little bit of confidence out of Sonny Cox, because he has started on fire in the first 8 minutes. And I know it's welcome to men's football and stuff, maybe, but hopefully that doesn't knock his confidence a little bit. He's looking really bright, and so far super impressed with him.
Yeah, he's looking sharp. I think Jordan Young is going to go into the book here, which is a 5th yellow card of the season. So he will have to serve a 1-match suspension. Now, it's not often the next game, so he will probably miss next weekend at Welling, depending on how quickly it's done. But Jordan Young picking up his 5th yellow card of the season, and it is a free kick to Farnborough. Some FA Cup replays on tonight as well. York City have taken an early lead at home to Chester, and Grimsby have taken an early lead at home to Slough Town. So some non-league sides involved in the FA Cup replays. Yeovil, of course, travel to Wrexham in December. In the second round, hoping for a place in the third round. Couldn't really be much tougher.
No, I was going to say that. That is a tough draw. A great draw, but a tough draw.
Taking the throw in short. Farnborough going out wide once more. Thinking about getting the cross in. Jordan Young staying with his man. He's going to be a little bit careful. He's on a booking. Throwing in an attacking position on the far side. Which Ollie Robinson, the captain, will jog over to take. Taking his time though.
It's taken a long time, yeah. You can't be time wasting already, surely.
Which the fans are starting to realise as well. It's going to be a long throw in, I think. He's preparing himself on the far side. Everyone but Sonny Cox is back defending for Yeovil. It's an awkward one. It's found Saeed, who cuts inside. He's got Murphy in front of him. Saeed doesn't quite know where to go. Finds Nelson on the edge of the box. Back to Saeed once more. Norville Williams playing it out. Yeovil have pushed it outside of the box. It's found Ricky Holmes out wide. Now on the edge of the box. They're going to shoot. It's high and over. And relentless pressing from Yeovil Town really stopped them going anywhere. And the pressure when they were inside the box didn't really come to anything.
No, it was very good defending because it was just calm and everyone was structured in their shape, and it was really nice. They couldn't really get through and ended up in a long shot that's gone over the bar. The only thing, Yeovil didn't deal with the long throw-in very well, but and it is very difficult to deal with long throw-ins. But when it's bouncing then round in the box, is then they've got to win that first header really.
There's been a goal in the National League South. Braintree have taken the lead at home to Welling. Yeovil travel to Welling in 2 weeks' time. It's FA Trophy action this weekend at Torquay United. Before Chippenham on Tuesday. That's a lovely ball from Joe Day to find Jordan Young. Jordan Young thinks about shooting. It's high and over. He knows he's got a shot in him, Jordan Young. A really good vision from Joe Day to pick out Young. And it goes just over.
Yeah, very good. I don't know why teams don't do that more often. When I was at Exeter, the manager always used to do that. So he used to shape up for a long goal kick, and then the right back would then drop in and receive an easy ball, and then a longer pass then. And yeah, not enough teams do it.
Because it doesn't give them enough time, does it, to get in their defensive shape? And
no.
Jordan Young had time and space, and I think he'll be disappointed. No, he can shoot from there as Frank Nublet trying to be his man for power. He doesn't quite do so. There were two men on him. He's strong, is Frank Nublet, but didn't quite come off this time. Here's Courtney Fern for Farnborough, picking out a pass in midfield, but it's intercepted by Worthington for Yeovil.
Oh.
Finds Jordan Young on the edge of the box. That's a great ball towards Murphy. He's going to beat his man. He's going to shoot. It's just wide from Rhys Murphy. He had good control of the ball. You put good money on him getting on that on target, but it goes wide of the post.
That's a brilliant chance, though, and Cooper will be really pleased with that because that is a training ground move. Jordan Young's just dropped into the pocket and between the lines, turned, slid. A lovely chance. What a great. That's lovely to watch.
Another FA Cup first round replay. Horsham 0, Barnsley 3 after just 27 minutes. But what a night for Horsham to host Barnsley in the FA Cup. Yeovil growing into this game, having more chances. Murphy going close, Young going close. Haven't quite broken the deadlock yet though. On the halfway line, it's chested down by Dawes, back to the centre-back, Wannell. Worthington picks out Young once more. Does really well to beat his players. Needs some support though. Goes back to Worthington. He's got Dawes on this left-hand side. Dawes getting very far forward. In fact, both full-backs are very far forward. Williams, is he going to pick out Smith, who's making that run on the right-hand side? Finds Young. Cleared by Farnborough. See what they're trying to do there.
Yeah, it's great.
Pocket.
Yeah. They kind of worked it out a little bit, Farnborough, but then there'll be another player free elsewhere, because if Young's getting double teamed, then someone else, there's going to be space elsewhere.
Found Smith towards Young, slightly overhit, but I think he's going to get there. He's right by the corner flag. He's got Ricky Holmes, experienced striker for company, cuts inside, gets the cross in. It's almost a good one to find Michael Smith on the edge of the box, but it's cleared by Farnborough. Yeovil needs to get back defending, and then Worthington with the challenge on Follovey concedes the free kick just past the halfway line. Aaron Cole will take in, slow this one down. Just his final pass is not coming off, but so confident when they get the possession going forward.
You can really see they're full of confidence, and it's great, and look like they're going to score at almost every opportunity.
Free kicks dealt with by Morgan Williams, goes out for a throw-in, so they're making some progress on that far side. Another goal in the National League South. Worthing have taken the lead at home to Dartford. Ollie Robinson will take the throw-in once more. Going to be another one of those long throw-ins, which Yeovil will have to deal with. 16 minutes gone here. Yeovil 0, Farnborough 0. Everyone as was before, but Sonny Cox back defending. It's flicked on header. It's an awkward one. And then on the edge of the 6-yard box is Michael Smith to clear. Sonny Cox doing his defensive duties, but it's won back by Saeed. Saeed cuts inside. He's got 3 Yeovil shirts in front of him, but it goes back to his teammate Young. Young cuts inside. Nice through ball to Saeed. That's lovely football from Farnborough. Young goes down. And Dawes protests his innocence. Nothing given.
Oh, he's gone down very, very easily, but I've seen them given.
Yeah. I wonder if that is why that decision's been made, though. He did go down quite...
Well, it's great refereeing, and great from the linesman as well.
Flicked on header from Dawes. But when they get forward, they're playing some nice stuff as well, Farnborough.
Oh, commentator's curse.
That's the one I don't mind.
Yeah, that was just a hopeful ball straight to Joe Day.
Straight to Joe Day. Dane, I said the striker who scored 2 goals against Gateshead was not having a good game, and then he scored. So it happens. 17 minutes gone, still goalless. It's Sunny Blue Low Everton. Out wide to Frank Nouble. Again, Farnborough being very disciplined, so pushing Yeovil out, but here's Worthington. Out wide to Smith. And then Sonny Cox. Slightly a heavy ball. He's got Aaron Cole for company. Goes out of play for a throw-in. Just couldn't quite get a hold of it. Mark Cooper making his feelings known, as he so often does on the sidelines. Williams clears. Bounces awkwardly. Does get a touch from Farnborough player, and they've kept it in through Saeed. That's really strong play from Farnborough. Right on the halfway line then is Ricky Holmes. And they're making some progress once more. Throw into Farnborough.
I mean, Cooper, just looking at Yeovil's team, is very well balanced. It's very structured in terms of the personnel he's got. He must be really, really happy at the moment, because to have a team that's really balanced and aggressive and attacking, but also you've got the solidity of good centre-backs and a good holding midfielder. It's just, yeah, really, really positive, and only good things can hopefully come.
Yeah, that partnership of Morgan Williams and Jake Wannell has just flourished.
I really like Wannell every time I see him. He's really strong, solid, no nonsense.
Got a goal in him as well. Scored 4 from centre back. And that is some strength of this team as well. There's no
goals
coming from everywhere.
Yeah. I remember, I know Gary Johnson he talks about a lot at this club, but he used to talk about that a lot. He wants goal scorers, everyone, not just the centre forwards. He wants everyone to score.
At the moment they are. Frank Nublet picks out Sonny Cox, out wide to Jordan Young and then to Murphy. That's a superb touch and turn. What a goal from Rhys Murphy. It is the striker on the score sheet. Wonderful turn, wonderful finish into the bottom corner. That's his 13th of the season. And on 20 minutes, it's Yeovil 1, Farnborough 0.
I mean, it's an absolutely brilliant goal. It's just a pass into midfield, into the pocket, then a slide. Oh, that's an absolutely wonderful goal to watch and see. But it's been coming after 20 minutes. You can see what the Yeovil are trying to play, and they've had 2 or 3 good chances already, and that's brilliant. And as a Farnborough player now, I would not be happy. Because that is absolutely brilliant. That is a great goal.
I mean, credit to Frank Nublet for picking out Jordan Young, and then Jordan Young out to Rhys Murphy, and then he had work to do, didn't he, to turn in the box?
Yeah.
Such good footwork.
But it's a brilliant team goal. That's fantastic.
Well, 20 minutes gone, Yeovil lead by a goal to 0. And Farnborough kick us off. Rhys Murphy with his 13th of the season. There's something about Rhys Murphy in green and white. Wannell not penalised for the challenge. It's good defending though to win it back for Farnborough. Here's Reggie Young on the right hand side. He's got a lot of pace. Is he going to go himself? Drives inside, shoots, it's cleared by Morgan Williams. Great positioning by the centre back, and then the goal scorer Rhys Murphy gets involved in defending and clears out for a throw-in.
It's nice to see Williams actually playing on a regular basis. I've always really liked him he's been in 2 or 3 years. I've always really liked him. He's never really found a solid position, I'd say, and a solid partnership. He's doing very, very well every time I see him. Yeah,
he has certainly played, I think, most positions in this team, particularly over the past couple of years, but he's been able to play in his natural position. Jake Wannell is receiving some treatment on the pitch, so hopefully that is nothing to worry about. But yeah, Morgan Williams, fresh from making his 100th Yeovil Town appearance on Saturday. And a note that Matt Worthington is very close to his 200th. He's on 197 tonight.
Wow.
Don't hear that very often, do you, these days?
No, you don't.
So that'll be one to watch it. If he does play every game, I mean, if he picks up a yellow card, he'll have to serve a suspension. But as it stands, it will be the Chippenham game that is his 200th appearance. He
must be enjoying this period of time then, because he must have seen a lot of bad games and bad negativity around the club, and it must be great for a player like that to be playing now with the support of surrounding him, and now he can really thrive.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He's been there through the very tough times, as Jake Wannell is receiving treatment. Rhys Murphy is right by him. Hopefully he'll be okay to continue. There is a centre back on the bench. Not a bad one to bring on, club captain Josh Staunton, but hopefully Jake Wannell will be able to continue.
It's really difficult when a team is winning and then you want to play. Josh Staunton hasn't played much, has he, recently? But it's really difficult because the manager doesn't really want to change the back four. He wants to keep it nice and solid, and I do feel for Josh. And obviously he's got his concerns with his injuries and stuff, but he's going to want to be playing. He's going to be chomping at the bit.
Yeah, it must be really, really tough. I spoke to Charlie Cooper a couple of weeks ago as well. I think it was after the Weymouth game. He's like, I'm enjoying watching, but I know that's not true.
Well, I mean, who wouldn't enjoy watching this first 20 minutes? It's been absolutely brilliant.
But with all those players picking up yellow cards, they'll all be needed. Mark Cooper has managed that so far pretty well. So Jake Wannell is going to be able to continue. He's had to go off and come back on as they take the throw in an attacking position Farnborough, but they're going to let that one run out. Oh, they know it's picked up. Cross comes in. Headed towards goal and well claimed by Joe Day. Never in doubt. Such communication goes on between those back five. You really notice the difference. He rolls it out to Williams. 24 minutes gone, Yeovil 1, Farnborough 0. Rhys Murphy on target for the Glovers. Dawes launches it forward to Newblay, can't keep it in. Gets a thumbs up, right idea, didn't quite execute it, so it's a throw into Farnborough, but in their own half. Referee.
Yeah, 1-0's not.
1-0 is not in a good way. Referee is going to go over to 1-0. He's clutching his ankle once more. And it is going to be the medical team to come on again. I mean, if he is struggling, don't want them to play through things like that. And it is going to be a substitution, I think. You can tell he's right in front of us here, coming off right on the halfway line. Tell he's absolutely gutted, but it's the right thing to do, isn't it? Come off.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not actually sure what happened. I didn't see the incident, but yeah, especially early on, you don't want to be coming off. But I mean, it's the right thing to do, absolutely.
Low Everton launches it forward to Murphy. Yeovil haven't made the substitution
They
yet.
haven't. He's not ready, clearly.
They're down to 10, yeah.
Now, some managers get very annoyed by that. But as a centre-back, you don't expect to come on, really, so you're not ready. But yeah, I wonder how Cooper will be.
Oh, it's not going to be Josh Staunton. It's going to be Zach Bell. Or Jake Wannell, who's been an ever-present in this Yeovil Town side this season, missing his first minutes. Coming off injured. And Zach Bell is coming on. That's very interesting, which means it looks like Michael Smith's going to centre-back. And Zach Bell will come on as full-back, which is his natural position.
There's a lot of chats going on in the middle. That's a bold move.
Isn't it? Goodness, I didn't expect that. I thought it would be Staunton. Staunton hasn't played a lot of football in recent weeks. That might be part of the reason you've got to play the full 60
yeah, of course.
minutes.
Yeah, it's quite early on still.
We are only 26 minutes in, so yeah. Zach Bell comes on to full-back. Here's Rhys Murphy's rustle the ball off the defender, out wide to Jordan Young. On the edge of the box, shoots just wide.
Gosh.
And again, unselfish play from the centre forward, Murphy. And gets a round of applause to Jordan Young for the shot, just wide.
Oh, he looks very bright every time I see him, and every time he gets the ball, he makes something come alive, and that was a great opportunity. And out of quite a fair distance out, but it's a really good strike on his left foot.
Yep, so the new centre-back partnership is Michael Smith and Morgan Williams. So from an ever-present back four, different personnel in there for the first time. Michael Smith clears on the edge of his own box. On the halfway line, it's won back by Farnborough, but then at the second attempt through Worthington, back to Murphy. Williams goes back to Day. Launches it forward, right past the halfway line, headed away. by Nelson. And Murphy's penalised.
It was like Superman flying in the air there. He really was.
Here's Young for Farnborough on this right-hand side. Reggie Young. Cross comes in. The poor one though, and easily held by Joe Day. Rolls it out to Bell, who gets his first action since coming on. He cuts inside the Bristol City loanee, gives it away though. That won't please Mark Cooper. Here's Saeed. One back in midfield though by Worthington. Great tenacity from Matt Worthington. Newblay reading the game well to find Dawes. Dawes and Newblay combining. Can Newblay get there? He can. He keeps it in. anticipation. Challenge comes in, but Dawes tries to win it back at the second attempt. It takes a nick off Dawes in the end and goes out for a throw-in. But there's no lost cause, is there, for Yeovil?
No, it's a very interesting substitution though. If you're looking at it on paper, you would think Josh Staunton would just come straight in and it's just like for like swap, and it's quite a bold move from Cooper.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll speak about it afterwards and see what thoughts were, but Staunton hasn't got minutes over the past few games, but Zach Bell hasn't had too many more. Cleared by Williams, but only as far as the edge of the box. The cross comes in from Holmes, it's poor, goes wide of the post, and you can just sense, don't want to be too critical of course, but they're just getting used to each other at the back four.
Yeah, oh absolutely, yeah, you can, and maybe Farnborough picks up on that as well, so yeah, since the substitution, yeah, you can just sense just getting used to their new positions and just trying to get Zach Bell in the game a little bit and get him to settle down and play.
Braintree are now 3-0 up at home to Welling after just 25 minutes. Here it's still Yeovil 1, Farnborough 0. One in midfield by Farnborough. Those yellow shirts, it has given them a little bit of a boost, I think. Here's Young past the halfway line. He's got some space, Reggie Young. Out wide to Saeed. That's a nice through ball to Young. Cross comes in, well dealt with by Low Everton, but danger not out, but it is at the second attempt through Dawes, and then back to Newblade, calm on the ball. There's 3 players on him. Dawes under a bit of pressure, and he forces the throw-in, which goes Yeovil's way. So as it stands table, Yeovil would go 9 points clear, with a game in hand on Aveley in second, who played last night and lost. But long way to go, just half an hour played. Yeovil 1, Farnborough 0. They've had to make a substitution. Jake Wannell has gone off injured. Zach Bell has come on to replace him. On the edge of his own box is Michael Smith, playing at centre-back now. Is Sonny Cox, who hasn't been getting on the ball past few minutes, but there he is. We're back to Williams. Here's Worthington. Doesn't know where to go. Finds Jordan Young just past the halfway line, but it doesn't fall to his feet. So Farnborough win back possession just past the centre circle. It's Saeed out wide to Young. Reggie Young looking very lively indeed. Low cross comes in, cleared by Williams. Goes out for a throw-in. Better safe than sorry. But on this right-hand side, Farnborough finding some joy.
They are, yeah. It's just that it seems a little bit unsettled since the substitution. And yeah, Farnborough having a little spell.
Another long throw-in is about to come in from Ollie Robinson. On this right-hand side this time, though. Launches it into the box, is punched away by Day. Is that going to go out for a corner kick? I think it is. First corner kick.
It didn't look pretty, but it was effective from Joe Day. He's come through a lot of bodies and kind of flapped it, but he did all right. He did well.
Did enough, right to his near post. So corner kick to Farnborough. Ollie Pendlebury will take it. Not happy with where the ball is placed though. Adjusts himself. Everyone back defending except Sonny Cox for Yeovil. Goes towards the back post, evades everyone, and Murphy slips! And a golden opportunity to shoot just inside of the box. Goes high and over. That looked like it might be a crucial slip from Murphy, but it is still Yeovil 1, Farnborough 0.
Yeah, should have really scored or at least hit the target, because that is a free shot with probably about 12 yards out with a lot of time. And you can see his disappointment.
34 minutes gone. Yeovil goal to the good. Reece Murphy on 20 minutes, but they've made a substitution and Farnborough are trying to take advantage of that shuffle at the back. Dartford have equalised against Worthing in the National League South. Flicked on header from Newblay, one back by Worthington, but it's awkward and doesn't find anyone. Sonny Cox gets the final touch just in front of us here on this near side, so they concede the throw-in. Just having a bit of a spell, Farnborough.
Yeah, well, Sonny Cox hasn't really touched the ball since the first 10 minutes, where he's been lightning and unbelievable. It's interesting how the ebbs and flows of games go.
Another throw-in, making some progress on this right-hand side. Skipper Robinson to take it once more. On this right-hand side, he takes the throw-in. Header towards the box. It's a good one.
Ooh. Oh.
It's an awkward one. No penalty given, despite the fact that Michael Folevy looked like he was taken to the floor, but it's like just a clash of bodies. And again, Ricky Holmes with the cross in. Dawes puts it out for a corner kick, and for the first time, just Yeovil looking a little bit shaky at the back.
Yeah, now if there was VAR, that might be a penalty. He's kind of grabbed him around the waist and kind of manhandled him to the ground, and it probably did look like a penalty from here.
Immediately the referee said no.
He did, didn't he? Straight away.
Yeah. Pendlebury with the corner kick. A little bit of pressure mounting from Farnborough, and got a free header.
Oh, well done.
It's punched away by Joe Day. The on-rushing Michael Folevy, almost with a clear shot at goal. Great goalkeeping. Now Yeovil are going to try and hit them on the counter. Here's Rhys Murphy on the far side, just in front of the dugout. Worthington to Low Everton. Dawes making the run forward from left back. Cuts inside, does Low Everton. Finds Rhys Murphy, who shoots. It takes a ricochet off a Farnborough player, and on the edge of their own box they clear it. Only as far as Williams. Still finds a yellow shirt at the second attempt, though. You liked what you saw goalkeeping wise
know,
there?
yeah, I did. No, I did, because it was brilliant. It didn't look like it was about 60-40. And then he's just come flying with a great punch. But the beauty of the punch was it then set up a counter-attack as well. So that was a brilliant bit of goalkeeping.
Dawes under some pressure from Saeed on that far side. He wins his side of throw-in. Passing that test. There's some game going on at Grimsby Town. A replay in the FA Cup. Grimsby were 2-0 up. Slough Town have now equalised. It's 2-2. Slough, of course, of this division, National League South. Grimsby in League 2. Throw-in taken by Yeovil, one back by Cox. Cox getting a little bit more involved now, and he's driven forward. He's got electric pace. He's driving forward. He's done brilliantly to beat his man. He's got Newblay. He's going to go himself. Challenge came in, and it goes just over the bar. I mean, what a goal that would have been.
That would have been unbelievable, because he's probably dribbled 55, 60 yards, and then he thought, well, why not? He should have probably 20 yards before probably slid Newblay in, but seeing as he got that far, it would have been a brilliant goal.
Wouldn't it just? Sid Nelson has just received a booking, or an earlier challenge in the build-up to that chance. There's a one booking apiece. Jordan Young in the book for Yeovil. He will have to serve a suspension now, a reminder. Goalkeeper almost puts that out of play, but that's actually fallen really nicely to Ricky Holmes on that far side, the veteran striker.
Oh, it's a corner.
Goes out for a corner. I think it must have got a nick off Zach Bell, as it looked like the cross was poor, but Bell must have got a touch on it. So another corner, this time on the far side, which Reggie Young, Pendlebury will take it on the far side. They go short. Zach Bell doesn't stay with his man, but Murphy is there to clear. Throw in.
That was a really bad goal kick that went good, wasn't it? So everyone else was expecting to go this way, and it went completely the other way, and then put him in.
Yeah, the fans who jeered it would feel silly. Yeah. Yeah, it worked out for them in the end. Another throw-in on the far side, which again they take long. Headed away by Williams. It's awkward and it's going to bounce in the box. Pendlebury is waiting on the edge. Cross comes in. Newblay clears only as far as Dawes. Dawes does get on the end of it. Can Sonny Cox beat his man? He can't. So Young keeps that attack alive for Farnborough. Norville Williams with a looped ball forward, calls for offside, they're not given. Cuts inside, does Ricky Holmes and shoots from distance, goes high and over. It was good control, but didn't execute the shot very well.
It was a lovely diagonal pass as well, lovely control, and that's probably 4 or 5 that's gone over now from Farnborough in terms of in good shooting distances. They'll be disappointed with their shooting.
Yeah, Ricky Holmes, 36 years old. He's a player coach at Farnborough. Plenty of league experience. Newport County 0, Bristol Rovers 1. Anthony Evans on the score sheet for Rovers in the EFL Trophy. 5 minutes to go of normal time here in the first half. Yeovil lead by a goal to 0. Not had it all their own way though. Brilliant goal from Rhys Murphy on 20 minutes, but forced into a substitution after an injury to Jake Wannell. And Farnborough have had their chances. Here's Zach Bell, the substitute. Trying to pick out Young, didn't quite come off. Cleared by Norville Williams, but Newblay does brilliantly to win it back on that far side. He is everywhere in this first half, Frank Newblay. He's got 3 players on him. Falls nicely to Jordan Young, who turns. Murphy's gone down. Referee not giving anything, but possession is still back with Yeovil. Dawes, back to Worthington. Calls for shoot, but don't think he should.
No,
and he doesn't think it either.
I was going to say, please don't shoot.
Goes back to Dawes. Cuts inside. On the edge of the box, thinks about the cross. Gets the cross in, headed away by Farnborough, only as far as Young. Picks out Newblay in the box. Cross comes in once more on the edge of his own box is Worthington, and then Low Everton. Wide. Lovely build-up play.
Lovely build-up play, really, really nice. Very patient, waiting for the right opportunity, and then just bent it just outside the post. Just a couple of inches, brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant football.
Sonny Blue Low Everton, who's having a spell starting in these games after being patient in the early games of this season. Looking very confident indeed, and that's when you're in a winning team and you get your chance, you've got to take it. Here's Michael Smith, who clears. He was under a little bit of pressure there. One-on-one with Saeed. Again, one back by Bell, who finds Worthington. Farnborough want a free kick, they're not going to get one. Here's Jordan Young, bursting forward at pace. Finds Low Everton, finds Young. Young cuts inside, the keeper's come out. He gets a shot, and it's in! Jordan Young sprints away to celebrate. It might have come on the defender, but it is a goal for Yeovil Town. And just before the break, they've soaked up the pressure and they've scored a second. It's Yeovil 2, Farnborough 0.
Again, that is a superb goal. Really, really well worked and well done, because he's deserved that. He's been absolutely outstanding all game. And what a great finish, and calm and composed. And he's just wondering when are you going to hit the target, hit the target. And yeah, brilliant, absolutely wonderful goal.
His 5th goal of the season.
I've really been impressed with him tonight, and every time I see him, he just makes things come alive, and that's what Yeovil haven't had for a while over the years, and it's just absolutely brilliant.
Jordan Young on target. The defender was there, but he could only be in the net.
It looked like he was just waiting for it to hit the bubble. There was a little bubble on the pitch, and he was like, do I hit it, do I not? And then he waited, delayed, took it around the goalie. It was just wonderful. And
credit to Sonny Blue at Everton for the nice assist there. Really growing in to his position in midfield. Keeper clears. Throw into Yeovil Town. Zach Bell up against his man. Referee's letting a few things go.
Well, I think Farnborough would be disappointed. They were asking for a free kick, weren't they, just before the goal? But it was never a free kick. It was a really good challenge, and yeah.
Here's Will Dawes. That has given Yeovil more impetus. Low Everton, back to Worthington. Yeovil leading by 2 goals to 0. 3 minutes of normal time in this first half to go. Here's Williams. Out wide to Smith, and then Cox. It's really growing confidence. He goes down. Again, the referee gives no free kick. So here's Reggie Young trying to take advantage through Saeed. Sonny Cox has stayed down, he's clutching his ankle. Here's Reggie Young, cuts inside. Towards the edge of the box. Pendlebury with the cross, and he completely fluffs his lines. It goes wide of the post into the away end.
I do feel for Cox because he's had 2 bad fouls against him and the ref hasn't given it, and you must be thinking, come on ref, just give me a break, just a little bit.
Even Reggie Young's giving him a pat on the back.
Yeah.
He's limping around, he'll run it off I'm sure, but yeah, he's not been given the rub of the green, has he?
He hasn't.
44 minutes gone. It's Yeovil 2, Farnborough 0. Bruce Murphy and Jordan Young on the score sheet for the Glovers. Farnborough haven't really done a lot wrong, but the sheer quality is showing through from Yeovil's perspective. We'll get the added time confirmed very soon. Here's Nublé. He's got 4 men around him. Back to Jordan Young. Here he is. You can always pick him out with his bright boots. And Jordan Young out wide to Dawes, combining well with Cox. Will Dawes always finding the overlap, but Cox goes back to Smith, and then Murphy lays it off towards Dawes, but Murphy, the flag goes up. That was, again, wonderful build-up play. Really patient forward play from Yeovil. Turner, again trying to set Saeed on his way, but Smith gets the right side of him. But it falls nicely to Holmes, and then Believy. And then a chance, and they've scored! Saeed gets the finish! They've halved the deficit. Yeovil didn't clear their lines, and Selim Saeed gets on the score sheet for Farnborough. And with 3 minutes of added time in this first half, we have a game on our hands. It's Yeovil 2, Farnborough 1.
I mean, probably Farnborough do deserve a goal the way they played, but I think it seemed a bit harsh. I think Dawes is asking the linesman for some help there, but obviously it's not going to come. And it was a well-taken goal in the end. Having watched the first half, I don't think Yeovil have much to worry about, and probably Farnborough do deserve a goal, but the way Yeovil are playing, hopefully it can continue into the second half, and that doesn't knock their confidence. But it is setting up for a good second half.
It certainly will. Dartford have taken the lead at Worthing in the National League South.
I just hope Cox isn't injured here. He's really hurt his ankle.
Yeah, he's not struggling, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying watching him play, and hopefully he will carry on, but it'll be interesting to see what happens at half time.
He's just stretch. He's right in front of us. He's just stretching, and something is happening over the far side. Mark Cooper and Spencer Day in conversation with the referee. I don't know if it's about the goal.
It does seem like he's lost his whistle a few times tonight, though. I mean, I don't like ever criticising the referee, but yeah, he's letting things flow, shall I say.
Joe Day launched the ball forward. We've got 3 minutes of added time to play. Farnborough have got a goal back.
Very well taken goal. I kept thinking, go on, hit the target, hit it, and they never did, and eventually they rolled it into the bottom corner and sent all the defenders flying the other way. Yeah,
ironically, Michael Falevi had a good chance to just shoot, and as a striker you'd think you would do that, but actually it was Saeed who took the impetus and got the finish. And Farnborough have been very much in this game, and as you say, probably deserve a goal. Yeovil have been dominant, as they have in so many of their games this season. They give it away cheaply though. Uncharacteristic. And here comes Ricky Holmes. Goals change games, as they say. Great challenge though from Will Dawes to win it back, and then a sliding challenge from Aaron Cole, and he's going to give it away, and they've got a chance for a second. It's cleared, and goodness me, that was a high foot.
That's a really bad challenge, I think, and the referee clearly hasn't seen it, but that's a really, from my opinion, that's a really bad foul, and should even be a yellow card or red card.
Goodness, I mean, lucky that there was no injury as a result of that.
I mean, he'll probably say he got the ball, but it's still an extremely dangerous challenge.
Yeah. Here's Zach Bell on the far side. And I don't think the referee saw it at all.
You can't take off with 2 feet and go through someone, and whether you get the ball or not, that's dangerous.
He was very lucky, Aaron Cole, I think, that was not seen.
That is the only downside. You don't get replays, and you don't, because I would love to see that in terms of in real time, or again.
Goal kick to Farnborough. Jack Turner will take it. Launched forward. Headed away by Williams. One back by Farnborough, but then Worthington lays it off to Jordan Young. Goes out wide to Newblay. Newblay with the cross in, takes the deflection, goes out for a corner. Late flurry from Yeovil Town in this first half.
Brilliant. I just love Newblay cut that back, because it's obvious probably what he was going to do, and then if he just pulled it back, I think Sonny Coxall was just on the edge, or Jordan Young was just on the edge for a shot. But Yeovil looked so bright going forward. I don't think they would have much worries in terms of into the second half, so long as they keep their confidence and keep playing good football.
Yeah, I'm sure Mark Cooper will want to get them in, have a word with them. Corner kick though before this first half comes to an end. It's whipped in and almost goes into the back of the net. Reece Murphy can't get ahead of it, and that is the half-time whistle. And there are boos around Hewish Park, but I think they might be for the officials rather than for Yeovil Town, because it's been another dominant performance.
Yeah, it's been a great half, really, really good half, dominant, and yes, probably does Farnborough deserve a goal, but it's been absolutely fantastic performance from Yeovil so far.
Brilliant first goal from Reece Murphy, who turned inside the box, went into the bottom corner, then Jordan Young got in on the act with a nice strike low into the bottom corner. But it's not been all their own way, as Jake Wannell has gone off injured, and that did disrupt things slightly, and Selim Saeed got a goal back just on 45 minutes. But Yeovil still in the driving seat. It's half-time here at Hewish Park. It's Yeovil 2, Farnborough 1.
Them the advantage at the break. Forest Green 4, Scarborough 1, Grimsby 3, Slough 2, Salford 1, Peterborough 3, and York City 1, Chester 0. I'll give you some other scores in a minute, but let's just quickly nip back to our two commentary matches. We'll have a quick chat with Lee Mansell after a first half which has seen Rovers take the lead at Rodney Parade. Let's hear the goal commentary.
Here is Evans, and he's fired it in. That's a tremendous goal. Worked with Luke Thomas from a corner. 2 passes, and Anthony Evans on 36 minutes has lashed one in with his left foot. Far top corner. What a good finish. And Rovers do unlock, finally, this Newport defence.
So I could hear a little bit of laughing going on there from Lee. It could have been a lot more comfortable, that one. I think that's fair to say.
I think it could have been. Obviously Newport have been really stubborn and resolute in the way they've played. Rovers have created still some fantastic opportunities. I don't think Rovers have really got out of second gear, to be perfectly honest with you. They've knocked the ball around nicely, but it's been very difficult for them at times to break down what effectively is, a defensive shape of 10. Ollie Thomas obviously playing up front for Newport has cut a lonely figure, and it's been quite difficult at times for Rovers to go and break that down. With they've passed a lot of the ball in their own defensive third. There's been probably a handful of times where you've seen Rovers maybe create 5 or 6 passes as phases, which have unlocked this Newport defence, and they've notably done that down that right hand side through Giovanni Brown and Gibbons, who's then obviously advanced down there, and Luke Thomas. But like I said, it's Rovers would be kicking themselves. Marcus has gone in twice on 2 1-on-1s. One McLaughlin's done ever so well to come back and tackle him, and the second one really he should do better. The man of his calibre at this level as well, through 1-on-1 against Townsend. You 9 times out of 10 back into hit the back of the net. Whether or not he's struggling with a little bit of confidence because he's not played, you don't know. But like I said, Collins hitting the post with a fantastic effort with his right foot, and then obviously Luke Thomas doing exactly the same on the opposite post this time. And that those are opportunities where you could be saying that Rovers should be 3-0 up.
Yeah, and that would have put the game to bed. For the moment, Mance, thank you very much. Lee Mance will be back with full second half commentary from Rodney Parade with Rovers a goal to the good. 3 goals in the first half at Hewish Park. Let's hear him.
Frank Newblay picks out Sonny Cox, out wide to Jordan Young, and then to Murphy. That's a superb touch and turn. What a goal from Reece Murphy. It is the striker on the score sheet. Here's Jordan Young bursting forward at pace. Finds Low Everton, finds Young. Young cuts inside, the keeper's come out. He gets a shot, and it's
brilliant.
in! Jordan Young sprints away to celebrate. It might have come on the defender, but it is a goal for Yeovil Town. Turner, again trying to set Saeed on his way, but Smith gets the right side of him, but it falls nicely to Holmes, and then Believy, and then a chance, and they've scored! Saeed gets the finish! They've halved the deficit. Yeovil didn't clear their lines.
So that is the half-time score, 2-1. The Glovers lead in this one. Alongside Sheridan was Chris. We just heard him there as that second goal went in. That sounded like you enjoyed that one, Chris.
Oh, it was really good. Both goals have been outstanding from Yeovil. Really, really good team goals. Playing through the thirds, lovely through ball. It's just been a really entertaining football match so far, and Yeovil have a real identity to the way they're playing. And two wonderful team goals, and I'm sure Mark Cooper would be delighted with those two goals. Unfortunately conceded towards the end, and probably deserved to concede because Farnborough have done well in terms of in their spells, but Yeovil have been totally dominant really, and it's probably a fair scoreline at the moment.
And I was thinking this about teams that are especially coming to Curish Park at the moment. There must be a little fear factor, might not be the right phrase, but you could be going to that away dressing room thinking, we're in for a tough evening tonight, lads.
Absolutely. When you've got Sonny Cox running at you after like 5 minutes from the halfway line and just sprinting at the defenders, and you've got pace and attacking threat throughout the team really, and you would. I said in commentary you're gonna be a little bit nervous and a little bit wondering if it's going to be a long evening, but so far it has been very, very good from Yeovil.
Well, long may that continue. We'll be back for full second half commentary on that one with Chris and Sheridan shortly. Thank you very much for the moment. So 2-1, the advantage to Yeovil there. I've gone through the first round FA Cup matches elsewhere in the trophy this evening. Most of these games are now well into their second halves. So of the ones that are of maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes to go, you got Blackpool 2, Morecambe 0 in that local-ish derby. Stevenage 4, Crystal Palace under-21s 2. Reading 4, Arsenal under-21s 2. Carlisle 1, Harrogate 0. Tranmere and Wigan is goalless. Shrewsbury 3, Walsall 2. And then a match just into the second half is Stockport 0, Bolton 2. So two local sides there facing each other and going well in their respective divisions. And the other match, of course, is 1-0 at Rodney Parade, with Rovers taking the advantage over Newport County. So plenty to get our teeth stuck into there. We'll be back for full second half commentary on both of those games very shortly indeed. But in the meantime, let's hear from a man who got a senior England call-up for the very first time in the last couple of days. Rico Lewis has really made a name for himself in the Premier League in recent, probably last 12 months maybe. He started getting a few games last season, and as the year progressed, Pep Guardiola used him more and more, sometimes as a fullback, sometimes in midfield. Well, he was called up from the under-21s into the senior squad with a couple of injuries, and he's been chatting to the BBC's football correspondent, John Murray.
Rico, I make no apologies whenever you speak to someone in your position who's got their first call to the England squad. It's always nice to hear you talk about the influences that you've had on your career and your life really to this stage that have got you to where you are now. So who comes to mind?
Straight away, my parents. Take it there. Without them, I wouldn't be able to be playing football at all. They took me to my first, session, and they took me throughout my whole career to training. And without them, I wouldn't be where I am today.
And what are their names?
My mum's called Steph, and my dad's called Rick.
And what was their reaction when you got that message on Sunday night and you told them what had happened?
No, my dad just was just buzzing. He was just saying, "No way, it's amazing." Same with my mum, they were both just over the moon for me.
Have you actually been able to see them, or have you just spoken to them up to now?
Well, I only got to see my mum just because I had a little bit of time before. I've only been on the phone to my dad, so I've not seen my dad yet, but I got to see my mum.
How was your mother? Did she keep it together?
No, yeah, she was all fine. She was just happy for me. She gave me a hug and wished me good luck.
Yeah. What about your footballing influences then?
I'd probably just say the coaches I've had all the way through City. Most of the values that the first team have had since Pep's joined have been throughout the whole academy. So, all the coaches I've had a massive impact on, forming who I am today and the kind of player I am. I'd say more recently in the first team, with Kyle, with obviously the manager especially, have been so helpful in, you know, building up confidence and also giving me, you know, the tools and the kind of information I need to, you know, be better.
So is Kyle Walker the one who's sort of taking you under his wing?
Yeah, I say in terms of, you know, letting me know where I need to improve on in terms of little details on the pitch. I'd say off the pitch I'm closer with like Phil and the younger players and stuff like that, but definitely on the pitch and giving me the important information before a game, definitely Kyle.
Tell us how you've seen your career progression, because I actually spoke to Gareth Southgate about you last month, and he said at the time, he said, well, the thing is, every time I see him play, he's playing in a different position. So, you know, that's all part of it. But, you know, just give us your view on your perspective on how things have developed for you.
I think I've always been able to play in the midfield, in terms of position anyway. I've always been able to play in the middle in different positions, but you know, majority of the time in the academy I was playing as a fullback, and then last year especially it's just progressed more and more as having this role of being a fullback and then coming inside, and it's down to the tactics of the manager and allowing and realising the, you know, what can affect what, and you know, depending on the opposition we come up against. But I think now, especially now, it's kind of changed again and shifted to a bit higher up, and you know, I've just got to carry on showing that I can play in different positions and then nail one down.
Yeah. See, we see Pep Guardiola like we saw him with Erling Haaland after the Manchester derby, you know, when they walked across the pitch together. I remember before the Champions League final at the end of last season, when we were able to watch the whole session, how hands-on he was with all of the players. And how often does that happen to you, that he's all over you, you know, with advice, telling you what to do?
I think, you know, he's got a lot of pressure on his shoulders, and I think he's such a perfectionist that he doesn't waste a second. So any day in training, like I say, any detail he sees that needs to be improved, or he wants to give an idea, or something isn't good enough, and he doesn't waste a second to let it happen. He'll tell you straight what needs to be changed, and you know, like I said, he strives for perfection, and I think he wants us to do the same.
What did you make of it last week when he said, if only you were a little bit taller?
No, yeah. Obviously I take it as a compliment because it was a nice message, but
that's one thing he can't control, isn't it?
No, yeah, that is something that's not in my control, but no, I took it as a compliment.
Do you think, have you finished growing?
I don't know. Well, we'll have to see in the coming years if I get any taller, but you know, I don't see it as a massive problem. You know, not everyone's tall. Everyone's got, you know, it's not in anyone's control. Nothing I can do about it. So we just got to carry on playing football as it is now. And
listen, you've just had your first experience of training with the full England squad, and obviously St George's Park is familiar to you, so I guess that is a help. But what has it been like making that step up and being involved in there with all of them?
Obviously it's amazing. You know, I always used to watch the YouTube videos of the arrivals and stuff like that. I think a lot of people watch them, and then to be pulling up and being, you know, seeing the cameras and stuff like that, it's a bit surreal. And obviously when it comes down to the training, that's when you've got to kind of switch on and focus on, you know, the reason you're here. You have to show, you know, why you deserve to come again next time, and you know, get picked for other things and stuff like that.
Oh, it's exciting times, isn't it? Rico Lewis there chatting with John Murray after being called up to the senior England squad for the first time for those forthcoming Euro 2024 games. Right, we're approaching the start of the second half in our two featured commentary matches, so let's get you back where you need to be to hear your team in action on 95.5 FM and at DAB Digital Radio in Somerset. It's all about Yeovil Town, National League South. They're 2-1 up at the moment as they take on Farnborough. Can they see it out and extend that winning run to 14 games? If they can, it'll be in the company of the commentary, former Yeovil Town goalkeeper Chris Wheel and Sheridan Robbins.
Just waiting for both sides to come out for the second half. Both sets of substitutes are warming up. Yeovil Town, of course, were forced into an early substitute on 26 minutes with Jake Wannell limping off with an injury. We'll, of course, speak to Mark Cooper after the game and try and get confirmation as to how serious that might be. But it was interesting as to the player he brought on. It was Zach Bell who came on for him. Josh Staunton, club captain, of course, and centre-back didn't come on, so I'm sure we'll get confirmation as to why that was. But delighted that Chris Wheel is alongside me, and we were chatting in the half-time, and it's been comfortable for Yeovil, perhaps not reflected by the scoreline.
Yeah, very comfortable, lovely possession, very dominant possession, and really looking attacking threat every time they go forward. And it's been really good fun to watch, really a joy.
The first team to come out is Farnborough in their bright yellow kit. They all have had a slightly different slant on their team talk, just getting that one goal back in added time of the first half. So I imagine Yeovil are going to have to deal with a bit of a spell from then. And as I can see Aaron Cool running over, he was certainly lively in that first half, I think it's fair to say. And following suit out are the officials, and then Yeovil Town ready to come out for the second half. I doubt we will see any substitutions from Mark Cooper early on, having to make that early one, and it looks like there are no changes either for Farnborough. So we are almost ready to get underway. Yeovil looking to cement their place at the top of the National League South. Before kick-off, they were 6 points clear. It could go 9 points clear if they can hold on, but I think those words "hold on" won't be coming out of Mark Cooper's mouth. He'll be wanting to score more goals.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember you saying he wants to, really dominate a team and really score lots of goals. And by the looks of the first half, it could be tonight, but you never know in football. You really don't.
So Yeovil, Joe Day jogging over to his faithful in front of the Thatcher's goal stand. So Yeovil kicking from left to right as we look at it. So Joe Day is in goal, Zach Bell is at right back, Morgan Williams and Michael Smith are the new makeshift centre backs, and Will Dawes is at left back, Sonny Blulo-Everton and Matt Worthington in midfield, Jordan Young out wide, Sonny Cox out wide, and leading the line Frank Newblay and Rhys Murphy. Rhys Murphy on the score sheet, as is Jordan Young, but Salim Saeed also got one back for Farnborough, looking for their first away win of the season. And they get us underway here at Hewish Park. And already, Saeed, the goal scorer, starting strongly. They launch the ball forward on the far side, headed away by Dawes, but it still falls to that yellow shirt. Nice interchange play, they're coming forward at pace. Starting really strong here, Farnborough. Yeovil not clearing on the edge of their own box. Norville Williams combining with Follovey. Follovey with the cross, headed away by Dawes, but only as far as Pendlebury. Pendlebury goes back to Cool. Wondered if he wanted to chest it down. Yeovil pushing them out just on the far side in front of Mark Cooper. Mark Cooper barking instructions, but strong start from the visitors.
Yeah, very strong. They've come out very positive, and yeah, Yeovil haven't really had a kick yet.
It's an awkward one, and Will Dawes brought his man down. He kind of had to, didn't he, on that far side? He was bursting forward, and Yeovil really weren't in a defensive line.
He's trying to plead his innocence, but yeah, it was a foul. It was a lovely ball over the top, and he was probably in.
Don't they all try and plead their innocence? Ollie Pendlebury will take this free kick on the right-hand side. Good chance to whip a ball in. Again, everyone back defending except Sonny Cox, and Sonny Cox receiving some instructions from Rhys Murphy, which is interesting. He's on the edge of his own box.
I'm not sure what Jack Turner's doing over there on the dugout, the goalkeeper for Farnborough.
Oh yeah, he's receiving, looks like something on his leg. He's back now.
Maybe a bit of pink
Good spot. You're as a goalkeeper watch.
You can't miss him in the pink outfit.
No, that is very true. On the right-hand side, Ollie Pendlebury for Farnborough started this half strong. Right-footed, cleared by Worthington. On the edge of his own box is Murphy. Good positioning from Murphy, but it's going to find Norville Williams. Back to Turner. Norville Williams once more to Fern. Playing with a lot of confidence now, Farnborough. Cole turns. Nice interchange play. Kern once more. Saeed. Challenge is a strong one from Cole once more as Morgan Williams goes to the floor. He did really well defensively, Morgan Williams, and Aaron Cole with another very strong challenge.
Yeah, he's a big, strong boy, isn't he? And I'm sure that's going to hurt Morgan Williams. They have started bright, haven't they? They're playing some lovely little football and lovely little passes.
Aaron Cole, who's on loan from Dorking of the National League, 22 years old. He certainly doesn't play like he's 22. He plays very experienced, very strong. He's had some big challenges on Yeovil Town players. 3 minutes into the second half, it's Yeovil 2, Farnborough 1. Yeovil took a 2-0 lead in the first half, and in added time of the first half, Saeed got on the score sheet for the visitors. And ball forward trying to find Murphy. He's cleared. The wind is picking up a little bit. Temperatures dropping here at Hewish Park. Yeovil looking for a 14th straight win. Here come Farnborough once more. Yeovil get the throw in. It's a good challenge from Dawes and Newblay.
Yeovil haven't quite got into the second half yet, have they? They haven't quite started the second half.
Is that to be expected though, with the momentum being with Farnborough? Got nothing to lose?
No, absolutely. Yeah, you would just like them to start getting the ball down and playing their own game.
Yeah, they can't get the ball into the final third, that is for sure, but it's one back in midfield by Worthington. Nice combination play between him and Low Everton. They're forming a nice partnership. Dawes on the far side, being pressured by Farnborough. Worthington trying to pick out a pass. He does so through Murphy right on the halfway line. Murphy goes down, gets a free kick.
That's a lovely pass from Worthington. And Murphy's used all his experience there to get a free kick, and it's just really good play and just settles things down again.
Take it short, back to Smith. Smith who's playing centre back now. Dawes. Cox to Newblay. Newblay with good control. Impending a little bit. Smith with a nice diagonal pass to Jordan Young. Jordan Young goes down, and Cole surely is going to have to go in the book. I think he is. Persistent fouling, as they say.
Very persistent fouling. Yes. I'm not sure what he's complaining about as well, but
no, I don't think he can complain.
I think he's going by the looks of his stature, he's going to get more and more tired as the game goes on, and probably those fouls are going to keep occurring.
Low Everton out wide to Zach Bell. Zach Bell, the substitute. To Day, who's still sporting a bandage covering that spider bite, but recovering well. Nice looped over pass from Smith to pick out his teammate Bell. Forced back to Williams, who I'm not sure wanted it. He wants them to go forward. And here is Zach Bell. Finds Newblay. Got two players on him. Turns. Nice through ball to Young. Young goes down on the edge of the area. That could not be closer. Saeed is pleading his innocence.
God, that's right on the edge of the 18-yard box.
It's a yellow card. Sorry, it's Norville Williams with the challenge and the yellow card. But that could not be closer.
No, that's right on the edge. Young's done brilliant to get that ball and just to get a touch, and then it was a bad challenge.
So right on the edge of the 18-yard box towards the right hand side. Norville Williams did get booked for that challenge. Jordan Young likes a free kick, and he's lining this one up. There's a 5-6 man wall for Farnborough just in front. The referee walking them back, and then Jack Turner barking instructions at his defence.
This is perfect for a left footer. Actually, we've got a perfect view as well in the commentary box here. It might be
Love
just
the build-up.
Well, yeah, it might just be a little bit too close to the edge 18-yard box. That's the only thing.
So a glorious chance now for Yeovil Town, because they've got an excellent free kick taker in Jordan Young. He's already got a goal this evening. Can he get another one? Jordan Young steps up and loops it just over the bar. That had a lot of dip on it, didn't it? Could have gone anywhere.
I thought it was dipping in then. Yeah, lovely dip. Like I said, it was just probably a bit too close to the 18-yard box to get it up and down and over the wall. But that had a lot of dip.
Yeah, you don't want to have too much power when it's that close either, so an awkward one, but not far away for Jordan Young. Braintree 3, Welling 1. Welling have got one back early in the second half in the National League South. Yeovil lead here by 2-1. Farnborough started this half well though, Yeovil growing into it as they did in the first half. Headed away by Smith, so a throw into Farnborough on the far side, right in front of Mark Cooper. Mark Cooper looking to mastermind a 14th successive victory in all competitions, a 10th in the league. A few games have been fallen foul to the weather tonight. Bath were meant to be playing, as were Weston-super-Mare, as were Taunton. So we're starting to see those postponements. Long throw in, awkward one once more, takes a flick on, and again they've got a really good chance through for Levy. Levy is on the edge of the box. Back out to Saeed, who's challenged by Low Everton. Brilliant sprinting to win the ball back. On the edge of his own box is Williams. Really good defending from Low Everton there.
Yeah, brilliant, and a burst of pace, and you can see though Jordan Young was getting annoyed because he wanted to then carry on that counter-attack, but Low Everton decided to cut back and just settle things down.
So possession back with Yeovil. Here's Zach Bell. On this right-hand side is Jordan Young. Norville Williams giving him something to think about, but he goes away from him, right in the centre. Almost slips on this pitch that is bobbling up a little bit. Cutting up. This is match number 17 already here at Hewish Park this season, but the last game for a month. Few away trips to come for Yeovil Town. Backlog of fixtures. Header from Newblaze. Pushed to the floor. Referee says nothing doing, as he has done a lot of this evening, as Low Everton just takes a little bit too much on it. Pendlebury the ball off him, and Low Everton is penalised.
Yeah, he just clipped his heel, and it was the most ridiculous thing that happened. But obviously it was a free kick, but it just went down very, very easily. But then Low Everton, there was absolutely no need to clip his heels.
Was that frustration that the earlier free kick wasn't given? Maybe.
Yeah.
Low Everton's gone in the book for that challenge.
It's the kind of thing you do to your mate when you're walking down the street and you just clip his heels and he just like trips a little bit. But yeah, not that I've done that.
56 minutes gone here at Hewish Park. Yeovil lead by 2-1. We're on BBC Radio Somerset with me, Sheridan Robbins, and former Yeovil goalkeeper Chris Will taking you through this one. Norville Williams tries to get on the end of that clearance. It's a throw into Yeovil Town. Zach Bell jogging over to get this ball for the throw-in. Lots of yellow shirts surrounding. Comes off the end of Fern. Murphy trying to keep it alive. Does so. And hurt himself in the process, Murphy. He's sitting down.
Yeah, he's just got a boot to the shin, and that hurts if you get the wrong part.
Took his moment to just sit on the wall. Going to run it off is Rhys Murphy. Making sure the linesman knows his feelings. Here come Yeovil Town. Zach Bell, lovely through ball to Rhys Murphy, who's now sprinting forward. Cuts inside, takes a nick off the Farnborough defender, but he's kept it alive, has Murphy. Picks out Low Everton. Low Everton back to Bell. Bell was taken to the floor by Pendlebury. Again, keeps his foot in. Bad challenge once again.
That was a really bad challenge. It's amazing how quickly Murphy recovered from his from his kick on his ankle. It was a lovely through ball and a lovely sprint from Murphy, and so busy and bright, and great to have a centre forward like that. He's running the channels, and yeah, really good.
I can't believe that's not a booking, but the other one.
Yeah.
Free kick to Yeovil Town on this right-hand side. Jordan Young and Low Everton over it. It is Jordan Young.
Oh, that is...
And he goes straight into the back of the net. The second goal for Jordan Young, a third for Yeovil Town, and just before the hour mark, it's Yeovil 3, Farnborough 1.
Wow, I'm not sure what the goalkeeper's done. He looks devastated because it's a perfect free kick. It's absolutely perfect. But maybe the goalie should have reckoned. I think maybe he thought it was going wide. I really don't know. But it's hit the post, gone in. But he looks devastated. But what a free kick. Perfect free kick.
Perfect free kick.
What you want everyone running across it. If everyone misses it, it goes in.
That is not the first time he's done that this season either. And a good moment for Yeovil Town to just get that 2-goal advantage back. And he did the Jude Bellingham celebration, didn't he?
Yeah.
Stood there.
Yeah.
And waited for the plaudit.
I mean, Jack Turner looks absolutely devastated in the Farnborough goal, but I wouldn't make too much of it because it was a beautiful free kick, and that's a perfect delivery. That's what you want. And maybe he thought it was going wide, but I mean, still, it was a really good free kick.
An hour gone. Yeovil 3, Farnborough 1. Not been at their best in this second half particularly, but they've got the goal. And when you've got a set-piece taker like that, it's such an advantage, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a wonderful left foot.
Attacking throw-in though for Farnborough. They've been well in this game. Ollie Robinson will take it. Those long throw-ins that have been dangerous for the visitors. Robinson, central, headed away by Newblay. Trying to find Robinson once more, but Sonny Cox is there to pick up the pieces. Good tracking back from Sonny Cox. Back to Dawes, he goes back to Day. Day launches it forward. Newblay's made the run. Norville Williams heads it. It's right on the halfway line. Just a bit of head tennis going on. It's chested down beautifully by Low Everton. Really good play from Yeovil Town, and you can hear the Hewish Park crowd enjoying that one. Now Rhys Murphy turns, beats his man. That's brilliant from Rhys Murphy. He loops it through, trying to find Jordan Young. Takes a ricochet off a Farnborough player, and the goalkeeper clears only as far as Newblay. Relentless pressure now from Yeovil. Here's Smith. Getting into that Farnborough half is Dawes on the far side. Playing left back today. It's Yeovil 3. Farnborough 1. Jordan Young at the double. Rhys Murphy on target. Challenge comes in from Cool. Again.
Yeah, he needs to be careful because he's on a booking.
I mean, he's very confident and still sliding in with those challenges. Norville Williams has done brilliantly, and that is an excellent challenge from Low Everton on Norville Williams to win that one back. It had to be perfect, it was, and Murphy trying to set Cox on his way. That's a wonderful touch from Sonny Cox. And now he's beaten his man. Murphy's getting into the box. Goes towards Worthington. And then to Rhys Murphy to finish it off. And it's claimed away, but still alive on the edge of the 6-yard box. And cleared. No one's there to get on the overlap. And somehow Yeovil don't have a fourth goal.
Oh, that was fantastic football again. Really, really good. Deserved a goal. And just unfortunately they couldn't just quite get it in the back of the net. But
what a touch from Sonny Cox on that far side.
What a touch. I thought it was going out. Yeah. What a touch.
And here they come once more. They're playing with so much confidence now going forward particularly. But Newblay goes back. We're going to see another substitution for Yeovil Town, I think, soon. Oh. Zach Bell. Back to Worthington.
It'd be interesting to say who, because no one would want to come off now. Everyone's playing full of confidence.
It's a nice ball forward, trying to find Sonny Cox. Reggie Young is there. Reggie Young clears. It's an awkward clearance. That's going to find Robinson, is it? No, Young is there. As is Low Everton. Low Everton having another good game for Yeovil Town. 64 minutes gone. Yeovil lead by 3 goals to 1. Third goal coming directly from a free kick for Jordan Young, and here he is once more. He stayed on his feet despite the challenge from Norville Williams. The referee played advantage. Here's Will Dawes. Gone through, trying to find Murphy, a little back heel. Finds a yellow shirt. And they're going to try and hit them on the counter now. Farnborough. Ricky Holmes, not sure where to go though, didn't quite have the pace, so Aaron Cole picks up the pieces in midfield. Driving forward is Nelson. He gives it away to Jordan Young, who turns nicely. Needs some support. There's 3 yellow shirts in front of him. That's a wonderful ball to find Sonny Cox. Great vision from Jordan Young. Sonny Cox goes all on his own, straight at the goalkeeper.
God, he's hard to defend against because he's so quick and so talented with the ball at his feet, Sonny Cox. And very good.
Norville Williams for Farnborough. Cool. Passing it around in their defensive line now. Farnborough struggling though to get out of their own half. Yeovil trying to win it back. It's poor from Farnborough. Trickles away to Smith. 64 minutes gone. Yeovil 3, Farnborough 1. Yeovil looking for a 14th straight victory, 10th in the league. Remarkable run of form that Mark Cooper and his side are on. Here comes Matt Worthington. Great ball out wide to Zach Bell. Worthington once more. Low Everton just in front of the centre circle. Turns to the left-hand side. That's a great ball from Newblay. It's a heavy touch from Murphy. Murphy wants the free kick. He's not going to get it. It's one back by Cool. One back though by Newblay. Brilliant work from Frank Newblay. He's muscled to the floor. And actually, Sonny Cox. And that is a second yellow. Is it for Aaron Cool? No?
Well, I don't think he gave it to Sonny Cool. It looked like he did.
Oh, okay.
But I think he's given it to the right back.
Rhys Murphy's evening I should say, is over. Another goal for him. Yeah, it must have been Aaron Cool that was protesting rather than getting the yellow card. So another yellow card. But Jake Hyde.
And coming on is number 15.
Oh no, Josh Hours, sorry. Josh Hours coming on. Struggled to get minutes, Josh Hours. Very impressive in the spells that he's played. But as is with the winning team, as soon as you're left out once, it's hard to get back in. So Josh Hours replacing Rhys Murphy. So we'll see how this changes everything. Free kick though to Yeovil Town on the far side. It's going to be Low Everton that takes it. Headed forward by Young, kept alive. Josh Hours gets his first action. Nice little ball to the right-hand side where Worthington is. Interchange play between him and Young. Turns to Young, needs some support. Goes back to Bell right on the halfway line. Eastbourne Borough 0, Tonbridge Angels 2 in the National League South. Here it's Yeovil 3, Farnborough 1. Great ball out to the far side where Will Dawes is on rushing. Really dominant now, Yeovil. Low Everton being forced out. Rhys Murphy is going down the tunnel. He took a bit of a knock, didn't he? Hopefully everything is all right with him. But another goal for Rhys Murphy. Just a centre forward that playing with such confidence, and he's just inevitable. Turner being chased down by Newblay, clears, does the Farnborough goalkeeper. Zach Bell doing his penalised. I don't know if he's penalised by a handball.
Yeah.
Referee given the free kick, and
So Nuble's gone up front, I would say, has he? And then Josh Ells has just gone to like
Gone
a
into middle,
central
yeah.
defensive role, midfield role.
yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Alongside Worthington and Low Everton. Still Sonny Cox staying up there, and we're going to see a double substitution for Farnborough.
Farnborough leaving the field is number 11, Reggie Young.
Reggie Young coming off. Connor Cullen coming on. Reggie Young I've been impressed with. It's probably been their outlet.
Second substitution for Farnborough, leaving the field is number 26, Ricky Holmes.
Ricky Holmes coming off.
Coming on is number 21, Taylor Maloney.
Taylor Maloney coming on. Taylor Maloney, who has 3 goals this season. Summer signing from Eastbourne, so knows this division well. Free kick on this left-hand side. Ollie Pendlebury will take it. Right-footed towards goal and just goes over, and I think the flag had gone up anyway. Day not happy with his defender there.
He's not, but it was offside. So well, obviously he's not happy, but obviously they're offside. So the defenders can only do so much.
Worthing 2, Dartford 3. Some game in the National League South there. Worthing, who started very well, but they're sitting 9th at the moment. So if Yeovil do see this one through, there will be 9 points clear at the top, with a game in hand on Yeovil in second. Quite remarkable, and if they do, they will equal their points tally from last season.
Oh my gosh, that's
after just 17 games.
That's amazing.
Yeah, remarkable.
It is. It goes without saying, but it's always great to get the points on the board early, and then you're never under as much pressure, and then it becomes a lot easier in terms of mentality.
So obviously Bath haven't played tonight, but as it stands, they're both on 17 games, and it would leave Yeovil as the top scorers in this division. 36 goals this season. A goal difference of plus 18.
So I imagine this is Hyde for Nuble.
Yeah, we're going to see another change.
For number 19, Sonny Cox.
And Sonny Cox
Oh.
coming off.
He's done really well.
It's been brilliant, hasn't he? Scored 2 goals on Saturday against Dover. It's been a right handful in this game too.
Is number 9, Jake
And Jake Hyde comes on. Been very impressive from the subs bench. 3 goals in 5 substitute appearances. Can he be another super sub for Yeovil?
I don't know who's going wide left now. No, Dawes was pointing to, Smith was pointing. I don't know who's going wide left.
Yeah, it's hard to tell when they're attacking. We will see.
I think Nuble doesn't know where he's going.
No, I mean Nuble's everywhere, isn't he?
Yeah. He's worked it out now.
Williams, nice diagonal to Jordan Young. Back to Low Everton. Smith. Here's Jordan Young once more, who's tracking back. Just so keen to get on the ball. Here's Ours. Worthington back to Williams, lovely football. On this right-hand side is Bell. And then Worthington with a looped ball forward, trying to find Hyde. It's chested down brilliantly. He's cutting inside, he's inside the box. He's got 2 men on him and he beats them both. does brilliantly. Is he going to have a shot? He goes down. The referee says no penalty. Dawes keeping the attack alive. Through to Hyde once more. Dinks it towards the back post. Headed away. Cole gets a hold of it. Only as far as Smith in front of the centre circle.
It probably wasn't a penalty, was it? But he just deserved one for the sheer tenacity and he just kept going and going. It was brilliant. I feel for the defenders when Hyde comes on. They're like, oh, for God's sake, another one.
Oh. Yeah, it might have been soft, I'm sure. Out wide to Hours. Up in the ante now, Yeovil. Hours with the cross towards Hyde!
Oh.
And it loops just over. They want a corner. They're not going to get one. But he's already causing havoc, is Jake Hyde.
Causing absolute havoc. Yeah, I really do feel for the defenders.
Michael Falevi coming off for Farnborough.
In the field is number 10, Michael Fuller-Ryan. Coming on is number 27,
Connor Hall coming on loan from Solihull Moors in the National League. Got 2 goals this season. Played a couple of games for Solihull earlier in the season before joining Farnborough on loan. With 17 minutes to go. Yeovil lead by 3 goals to 1. Looking to go 9 points clear at the top of the National League. It's FA Trophy action on Saturday at Torquay United. We'll have full commentary of that one.
I just like watching Hyde. He's just a menace for the defenders. He's just on them all the time. Oh, that was soft.
Another free kick goes Farnborough's way. There's been a few of those.
Against Hyde.
Against Hyde, yeah. He is that classic. Horrible if he's against you.
Yeah.
Great if he's on your team.
Brilliant, especially coming off the bench as well. That's fantastic.
Yeah, there's certainly a change playing Southend United this season, having Rhys Murphy and Jake Hyde on your team rather than scoring against you. They both scored here at Hewish Park last season. Ball is cleared out of the stadium by Yeovil. A throw into Farnborough, that long throw in that they've used so often tonight. Yeovil lead by 3 goals to 1 on BBC Radio Somerset with me, Sheridan Robbins, and former Yeovil goalkeeper Chris Will as the long throw comes in, claimed by Day. Bounced it, then took it on as Aaron Cool was on rushing. And you see so many goalkeepers do that now, though.
You do, but it was quite, from all the way from the throw, it was just one bounce and it was right into the goalkeeper's hands.
He's not really had any point blank saves
no, he hasn't,
to make, has he?
No, they had 4 or 5 chances in the first half, but everything was glazed over or wide. But no, he hasn't really made a...
Flag goes up against Hyde. 15 minutes to go. Yeovil 3, Farnborough 1. I mean, Joe Day didn't face a shot on Saturday.
Right.
That's how dominant Yeovil were against second bottom side Dover. They didn't have a shot. Handball, surely, no, from Saeed. Not seen by the referee. Cross comes in, headed away by Williams. Newblay's on the edge of his own box. Good control. Right by the corner flag, back to Dawes. Dawes turns. Dawes clears. Nelson chests it down to Cool. Cool just in front of the dugouts. Gives it away. There's Newblay, he's got 2 men on him. Got support from Dawes though on the far side. He's challenged by Cool, and now they come forward, Farnborough. Hours staying with his man. Hours does enough, and Low Everton has to clear. I think it had already gone out though, and it had, so that's a corner kick to Farnborough. Joe Day making his feelings known.
Cole's still working hard, isn't he? I thought he'd blow up and tire out on the yellow card, but he's still putting in challenges, still working really hard, still being dogged.
Corner kick. Everyone back defending for Yeovil. Flicked on header. Dawes goes down. On the edge of the box and
Oh.
called off the post. Substitute Connor Cullen. Danger not over. Cleared. Now Norville Williams. He's going to shoot from distance. He's never going to beat Joe Day from there, though. It goes wide of the post. But Connor Cullen clipped the post with that effort. And he almost got one back.
He did. It was almost struck too well because it's just an absolute rocket. And didn't swerve, didn't bend, didn't do anything apart from just went dead straight. And a beautiful strike.
Really good strike. Worthing 3, Dartford 3 in the National League South. Bit of a thriller at Worthing. Here it's Yeovil 3, Farnborough 1. Yeovil took a 2-0 lead in the first half through Murphy and Young before Selim Saeed got one back for Farnborough. But Young curled in a lovely free kick for his second of the afternoon, and here he is once more. In the middle of the park, out wide to Ours, back to Low Everton, just in midfield. As Worthington, bit of a miss hit. There's one back by Farnborough. Farnborough get the free kick. On the far side. 12 minutes to go. Yeovil looking for a 14th win in a row. Most informed team in the country. But they're not having it all their own way. Farnborough have had their chances. They've hit the post and now they've got another corner kick. Not giving up, that is for sure.
No, yeah, definitely. But it still is reasonably comfortable. I know goals do change games, and a goal now would change things. But Yeovil are just seeing really the game out and not really under massive pressure, apart from obviously the hitting the post.
Corner, headed off the line, cleared off the line by Yeovil. Another good delivery. Flicked away, only towards the edge of the box. They can sense there's still something in this game. Taylor Maloney with the cross, headed away by Williams, and then a shot from distance from Pendlebury on the volley, goes high and over and into the crowd.
Yeah, it was a great clearance off the line, to be fair, and it was a brilliant header. Yeah, I suppose Yeovil are soaking up a little bit of pressure. But Morgan Williams at the back, he really has impressed me tonight. Really solid, in the right positions at the right time, and yeah, I'm really pleased he's settled into the team and found his place, really.
Yeah, I think we all do try and talk about the defensive work of Yeovil because of, you see them winning every week and scoring a lot of goals. They don't often get the plaudits, do they?
No, well, you mentioned about Joe Day not having a save to make, and that comes down to the back four and the solidity of the group. It doesn't just happen miraculously.
One back brilliantly by Zach Bell. He's in defence for Yeovil. Turned by Young. And here's Zach Bell up against Cool. Ricochets off Cool and finds him, and the challenge comes in from Maloney, the substitute. They've given them a bit of extra bite, have the substitutes. Poor clearance though.
You don't see that often.
From Norville Williams, and it goes out for a corner kick.
Goes out for a corner. I'm not sure what he was doing, whether he was trying to pass it back to the defender or pass it back to the goalkeeper. It was just passed out for a corner.
Really poor. Jordan Young on corner kick duty, 9 minutes to go. Yeovil 3, Farnborough 1. Hand in the air from Jordan Young. He's got 2 goals this evening. Headed away by Cool. Can it be picked up by Worthington? He just about clears de Farnborough. That's a great touch.
It's a really good touch.
From Saeed, the goal scorer for Farnborough. He cuts inside. He's done brilliantly to beat Zach Bell. He has to do it at the second attempt. And the cross is going to come in from Cullen, cleared by Low Everton. Hyde chests it down, gives it away to Cool. Trying to win it back, it does Hyde.
Okay.
Turn from Saeed once more. Saeed with the cross. Blocked by Worthington. They concede another corner kick. And you can tell this is a team of winners because they're 3-1 up, but they're still getting at each other when they're not in their positions. They're frustrated when they're conceding these chances. Corner kick to Farnborough. Headed away by Hyde, getting in defensive line. Back to Pendlebury with another cross. Headed away by Morgan Williams on the edge of his own box is Hours, intercepted by Saeed and then headed forward by Hours. Brilliant from Josh Hours. And then it plays it through to Jordan Young. And now Josh Hours, can he beat his man? He goes down, he's pushed to the floor.
No!
By Connor Cullen. The referee says nothing doing.
No, it was a foot race and he lost the foot race. It was shoulder to shoulder. It's not a free kick, but
both of them were very close, weren't they?
Yeah.
In terms of their speed.
It was a great race.
It was a great race.
Really good. Running race. It was brilliant.
What a moment that could have been for Josh Hours. Not seen Jake Hyde get involved as much. It's a menace when he first came on. 7 minutes to go. Yeovil lead by 3-1. Farnborough having something to say, that is for sure. Here's Aaron Cool, who's been a thorn in Yeovil's side. Dips it out wide to Saeed. Saeed, who I've been impressed with and got the goal. He cuts inside, tries to get a low cross in. Cleared by Worthington, but I think it had already gone out of play. Goes out for a goal kick. Worthing 3, Dartford 4. 7-goal thriller on the south coast.
You mentioned about the winners in the team and everyone like kind of gathering together and having a go at kind of one another, because they'll be disappointed, they'll be annoyed that they're having to defend like this in the last 5 or 10 minutes, because the ball should be up in the other half and it should be a comfortable kind of time for them, but they're allowing Farnborough to get into the game and Yeovil are dropping a little bit deeper. Hence why defenders don't really want to be defending under that much pressure all the time.
Yeah, Mark Cooper and Chris Todd in deep conversations. I'm sure they're having similar thoughts. Jordan Young has beaten Norville Williams. That's brilliant from Jordan Young. He's been absolutely outstanding tonight. Got 2 goals. Cole up against Worthington. That is some battle. Norville Williams plays it forward. It's chested down by Williams. Back to Smith. 5 minutes of normal time to go. They will lead by 3-1. Here's Frank Nublet.
He doesn't look overly happy, Jordan Young here. Yeah, he's just tweaked his hamstring a little bit, I think.
Oh no. Let's hope that is all okay. I mean, that's the thing. It's not got a massive squad, Mark Cooper, but he's got a quality squad. Of course, Jordan Young will miss a game. One of the next 2, and Dawes doesn't do enough to clear the ball, because Connor Hall was coming forward having a shot. It's another corner kick for Farnborough. More defending for Yeovil Town to do.
Yeah.
Dawes just slipped, didn't he? Awkwardly.
He did. I just worried about Jordan Young. He keeps looking over at the bench, and someone that's played that well, you want to keep him fit and healthy, and I'd probably make a change if you could. Oh.
Punched away by Day. Only as far as the edge of the box, though. Connor Cullen cutting inside on the edge of the box. Back to Cool. Cool thinks about shooting, does it a second attempt, and it's really, really poor. It hits the top of the stand.
That's a really poor shot. I was like, please don't score, because he's done all right tonight. He's done quite well, Crawley.
3,206 here on a Tuesday night in Yeovil. 61 travelling Farnborough fans. 3 minutes plus added time to go. Yeovil leading by 3-1, and they may well end the night 9 points clear at the top of the division with a game in hand. Throw in taken quickly by Farnborough, back to their goalkeeper. Launched forward. Cleared by Williams. Trying to find Jake Hyde. Good touch from him, but it is going to go out of play. Takes apparently a nick off a Farnborough player, but I don't think it did.
No, I love
he gets
that.
the throw in.
I love the way he just runs off, expecting the linesman to point that way, and it's just, oh yeah.
It's a throw into Yeovil Town somehow. Zach Bell will take it. Not too many protestations actually. Thought there might be more. Bell with the throw in. Goes right out of play. We tick towards 90 minutes. Getting the job done, Yeovil Town. We'll get reaction from Mark Cooper and I'm sure a player. We'll get news on Jake Wannell. Here's Jordan Young. Flick towards Hyde, who chests it down and finds Newblay on the halfway line on the far side. Gives it away, but Josh Hours tries to pick up the pieces, but it falls to Taylor Maloney. Maloney who launches it forward on the right-hand side to the other substitute, Cullen. Those two have combined well and made a difference for Farnborough. Challenge comes in from Newblay, and then the Farnborough player leaves his foot in. Cullen. And the free kick goes Yeovil's way. Newblay has stayed down.
I suppose for Cooper, the worry is injuries, isn't it? You don't want to get injuries to your star players, and it must be difficult managing their playing time and obviously wanting to win and get the best out of them, but also you know it's a long season as well, so you really want to keep your star players fit.
And he said, didn't he, at the beginning of the season, that signing Rhys Murphy and Jake Hyde, who both struggled with injury over the past few seasons, he had to manage their minutes. He certainly has been doing that.
Yeah, and I think having an experienced manager like Cooper who can do that and is aware of that and aware of playing with experienced players. I think sometimes when you've got a young manager who really wants to get the best out of them in training and matches, and then you can grind them down, and I think having an experienced manager like Cooper can only help.
Challenge from Newblay, sets Worthington on his way. Worthington to Young for his hat-trick! And he gets it! Jordan Young gets the match ball! What a performance! What a player! And Jordan Young, mugged by his teammates. A hat-trick for Yeovil Town. 3 points for the Glovers, and they will end tonight 9 points clear at the top. It's Yeovil Town 4, Farnborough 1.
Well, he's deserved that, and he's been outstanding all night, and I'm so impressed with him all night. And what a finish as well. So composed to take it around the goalkeeper and have a touch and take it around him. That's brilliant. Brilliant performance, and a really good performance from Yeovil all round.
3 additional minutes to play, but the points are staying here in Yeovil. Jordan Young, unsurprisingly, chosen as the man of the match. The match winner with a hat-trick. What a moment for the young man. And what a season he is having. I imagine that hamstring's feeling all right now, Chris.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now we're about Newblay. Newblay's just hobbling around the pitch, but...
I mean, that is the thing as well, talking about injuries. It's not just injuries, it's getting them at the same time, isn't it? And
Well, it's like Tottenham, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's so many similarities, Chris, between Yeovil and Tottenham. Cooper ball, Ange ball.
They're both having good seasons.
Yeah, absolutely. What a season this is for Yeovil Town. 37 goals scored so far in 17 league games. Considering they couldn't find the back of the net for Toffee last season, they've certainly taken this league by storm so far. Cutting inside is Newblay. They're not finished yet. 14 wins in a row. It is utterly ridiculous. No matter what level you're at, that is some run of form. Here's Hours, who's taken to the floor. It's a free kick to Yeovil Town on the far side, and Farnborough have been pressed in spells, but they've just never really been near Yeovil.
No, Yeovil has shown the class throughout, and I mean, you could say that Yeovil should be where they are in the league with the squad they've got, but it's not. It doesn't always work like that, as you see with, for example, Man United. You can't just get the best squad and hope that they're going to then perform. There's a lot of them things that go into it, and fair play to Cooper and fair play to the squad. It's been a very, very impressive season so far.
Worthington takes the free kick short, combining with Newblay. Just keeping the ball now. They're leading by 4 goals to 1. We've played 2 of the 3 minutes added on. And Michael Smith gives it away, and it's a free open goal for Connor Hall, who pops it into the back of the net. A rare mistake from Michael Smith. And it's Yeovil 4, Farnborough 2.
Yeah, it was a bad mistake, and he's held his hand up and he accepts it, but it doesn't really matter. Yeovil have always won this game, and Farnborough aren't going to come back into this game. So yeah, it's just a sloppy mistake at the end, and he's tired, and understandably so.
Well, if anyone is going to bounce back, it's going to be the ever experienced Michael Smith.
It's hard for Joe Day. I wasn't sure what he was going to do because he was outside the box and he wanted to do a spread and couldn't use his hands and didn't want to get sent off.
Not worth it, is it, at this point? It's Jordan Young, hat-trick hero tonight. Hours back to Dawes. We've played 3 additional minutes. There won't be too much more action as Newblay is muscled to the floor once more by Robinson. Another free kick to Yeovil Town.
His ankles are going to hurt in the morning because he's just been kicked all the time.
He's a presence, isn't he? But got a long way to fall as well. He's tall.
Yes.
Dawes over this free kick. We've played nearly 4 minutes of added time now. Launches it towards Jake Hyde. Trickles out of play though, goes out for a throw-in. Yeovil leading by 4 goals to 2. Dawes launches it forward. It's going to fall to Turner. Players going down on both sides. Just forward. And that is the full-time whistle. 14 wins in a row for Mark Cooper's Yeovil, and match ball. Jordan Young has just jogged over to make sure he gets the match ball. Hat trick from him, a dominant performance from Yeovil Town, and a well-deserved 3 points.
Yeah, absolutely, very dominant performance, and they're strong throughout. And obviously Farnborough had a few spells, but it was class from Yeovil tonight, and some brilliant goals. And yeah, enjoy watching them back.
Absolutely. Well, in the first half, Reece Murphy gave them the lead on 20 minutes. Jordan Young added a second before Salim Said got one back for the visitors. At half-time, it was Yeovil leading by 2 goals to 1. Jordan Young then with a brilliant free kick that trickled into the back of the net, evading everyone. And then he got his hat-trick with another good finish into the bottom corner. Half of a bit of a grandstand finish when Connor Hall took advantage of a Michael Smith mistake to make it Yeovil 4, Farnborough 2. Yeovil will finish the day 9 points clear at the top of the National League South with a game in hand. Full time here at Hewish Park. It's Yeovil Town 4, Farnborough 2.